Francis Scott Key started the 2023 season with 4 losses in a row, then snapped that skid with a Carroll County victory. The next problem for the Eagles was 5 straight defeats and a 1-9 record to finish the year. But Key lost 5 of those games by 8 points or fewer. Coach David Cunningham, now entering his 3rd season for the Eagles, said a turnaround starts with one thing.
It's going to take consistency. We started in December, and also adding Coach Krause. You know, the legacy he has, I'm learning from him. I'm back on the offensive side of the ball like when Coach Thompson was here. He's taking the defense over, so we're just remaining consistent and keep going forward.
Coach Krause is former South Carroll head coach Mike Krause, now working as FSK's defensive coordinator. The Eagles stayed in most games last fall and allowed 21.6 points per game. Krause went 31-18 in his 5 seasons as South Carroll's head coach, and he led the Cavaliers to the Class 2A-1A state final in 2021. Sam Andrews, one of Key's senior linemen, said learning under Coach Krause has been a plus so far.
I think definitely with Coach Krause coming in, we have a really good defense. We always really have a good defense, but this year we're really on top of it, especially with the offense. We got Cunningham. He's on top of it again, and we have a lot of different coaches. We got our line coach. He's really on top of it. We have to focus on pulling through, finishing. A lot of those games were pretty close, but then the last couple of seconds they broke away from us.
He really says like everything that we're supposed to do, like exactly, and like he'll walk through it if we're confused. And we always ask questions, which is a big difference from last year. We'll ask more questions, and he walks through it with us.
Francis Scott Key returns a standout athlete in Jermaine Dawson, who ran for more than 300 yards and scored 3 touchdowns in 2023. Also back is Jack Leonardo, whose 73 tackles were second most on the squad. Cunningham said Bryson Lookingbill, who comes in this fall from Littlestown, Pennsylvania, is a speedster to keep an eye on as well.
They got to deal with Jermaine this year. And, you know, we added a couple more pieces. We got a transfer from Littlestown, Bryson Lookingbill. He's like 6'3", 190, runs track. He runs a 4.48, got that Mason Fisher type speed. So, you know, they got to watch out for him too.
Just everybody being committed and working together and staying focused on every game and keeping the pressure on.
First up for the Eagles is Smithsburg at home in Week 1 before 3 straight road games. Winters Mill awaits in Week 3, and Key lost a heartbreaker to the Falcons last year on the final play of the game. It will likely take that consistency for FSK to turn things around, and these seniors are ready to lead.
I'm yelling, I'm screaming. I got to make sure, especially the younger guys, are doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know, and if they're doing it right and if they actually know what they're doing. Especially since, you know, a lot of these guys are younger and they have a lot of potential. I'll make sure they get that full potential.
1, 2, 3, I will. 1, 2, 3.
I will.
The Eagles open at home before embarking on a 3-game road trip, and their county schedule begins September 20th at Winters Mill, a rematch of their matchup from last year that was decided on the final play of the game. 3 of Francis Scott Key's players to watch are up next, led by Big Sam Andrews on the line. George Taku gives Key some speed on offense and defense, and Bryson Lookingbill is that transfer from Littlestown, Pennsylvania. Want more local sports coverage? Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.